grinding up some celery, onion, garlic to make this meat sauce. It's not exactly bolognese because I'm not using ground meat, not exactly ragu because I'm breaking apart the meat with the sauce and eating it all at once. So I didn't really know what to call this. Also, I usually don't buy carrots, but it's included in most recipes. I also don't buy celery most of the time either, but I had some, so I just ended up using it. And oh, all this prep work I did the day before because it's just easier to just throw everything in a pot on the day that I make it, including cutting up the meat. So I think this is chuck. I think if you do make a chunky sauce like this, most people will go for rump meat, which is kind of like tougher and takes a while to cook. But this turned out pretty good. And after browning the meat, I just put it all in back to this original pot, and I don't really care if there's raw meat in there because I'm gonna throw it all back in the pot in the end anyways. And after I clear the pan, I cool down a little bit and then I add the vegetables. And I could just deglaze the pan with the water from the onions and celery. And then I fry some tomato paste with the vegetables, and I only use Amaro tomato paste. It's the only one that's not sweet, and it's like very, very rich tasting. And I take my time with this step too. I think it makes a big difference. And I don't add too much tomato paste because I don't want this to be like tomato sauce. The main taste is still the meat. And then after I throw in all the meat, I will add some white wine, and I do always use white wine instead of red wine. I haven't found a good red wine to cook with, and white wine is much more forgiving if the pan is a little bit too hot. It's fine, but for red wine, it can make the entire dish really bitter. I'm not sure how to describe the taste, but it's much less forgiving, and I can't find a good red wine to cook with. And then I covered it and cooked it for about 2 hours, and then I mixed it with the rigatoni. And I ran out of butter, but if you add a little bit at the end, you can make it a little bit saucier. And serve with Parmesan. Yeah, it's been a while since I've made pasta and meat sauce, but this turned out great. It's a tiny bit dry, but still really good. Oh, I also lost. I'm the king of losing footage. I did add star anise and a few clove pods in here too. So I guess this is more American British meat sauce. And although I'm eating a pretty sizable plate of pasta, I remember back in the day I could eat 1 pound of pasta with bolognese, which is a crazy amount of food. I don't know if I could do that today. Anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble, and have a nice rest of your day.